What's so interesting, so here's this letter that I referred to at the Como Lake. And it's May 12th, 2014, 8:29 a.m. And this is from Vadim Pozharsky to you and Hunter. And he goes on, and it's kind of complicated about what he's talking about, corruption in Ukraine. But he gets here, he says, we urgently need your advice on how you could use your influence to convey a message, signal, etc., to stop what we consider to be politically motivated actions, etc. And that's from Vadim. So
right.
They figured it out right away.
Absolutely, yes. The term signal in every other kind of market or theater or whatever you want to describe, it's like a pretty, it's a well-used term. So signal, like the U.S. doesn't use it, but it's a very common term to send signals between government and business, because government can always shut you down. It's almost like
right.
the shakedown kind of. I try to equate it to something, but you always want to be sending positive signals from that regulatory body, i.e. the government, to the business that you're not going to be shut down.
Do you have knowledge that Hunter spoke to his dad about Burisma?
Do I have knowledge?
Yes. Do you know that Hunter spoke to his dad about Burisma? Did you ever see them talk about it, hear them talk about it? Was Joe Biden?
No, I don't have knowledge of that, though I'd assume it.
You would assume it.
Right, I would assume it in a general sense of travel and that kind of thing. But on, like I've told a lot of people in the past, there was not business content conversations. It was the idea of signals and influence. The prize is enough in speaking or hearing or knowing that you have that proximity to power. No one is so unsophisticated that's been in politics for 50 years
right.
that Hunter is going to talk about, the last quarter's, how many billion cubic meters of gas we pumped out of the ground.
Right.
So it's just, I think a lot of the narrative gets caught up on, over speculation of these conspiracy theories that are just not true. I think
that's not the way it actually works.
It just doesn't work like that.
So it's enough to be sitting at a meal at Lake Como with your new Ukrainian friends, and your dad happens to call. Let's put him on speaker.
That would be that's. I think that's enough. That's the second most powerful man in the world. It's just how the world works.